this is from Harry, and Harry asks, I'm a screenwriter. Are there any things that I need to take into consideration when writing for 360 that would be different from a normal script?
Sure. Two ways to approach this. One, I will say this now, I will say it in the webinar, I will say it till I stop making 360 video. Location is key. Start with the location. A lot of people try to, create something out of nothing. We always say, listen, find an interesting location that creates lots of different hidden places. That is a great place. Then build your narrative from there, and then introduce, compelling characters. But just start with an interesting location is usually how we start on a lot of our narrative stuff. As far as formatting, if that was sort of the basis of your question, one of the main things to think about is covering all sides of the sphere. There's a couple competing formats out there. Some writing programs are coming out, and we've been working with a couple of them to develop a 360 screenplay format. But for the uninitiated, what I usually do is, I spend a lot more time in the description, and if action is happening behind the, essentially you can split your view, your camera into front and back, or into quads, depending on how fancy you want to get. But I sort of say, behind the camera is, this action is happening, or to the left, to the right, you could use degree markers. So you got 0 to 90, 90 to 180, 180 to 270, 270 to 360. I sort of use that as a way to, if the person who's reading it is more sophisticated and is accustomed to reading 360 scripts. If they're not, I try to keep it as simple as possible and just let them know what's happening on the back half of the sphere. So that's sort of my little hack that I use for people who don't know.
Great stuff.